Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news some left of centre political parties are bringing back calls for higher tax rates. First up, however, the latest dairy auction has brought overall prices up 3.2% in US dollar terms and up 3.8% in New Zealand dollar terms. The key whole milk powder prices are up another 2.4%, and there was a strong recovery in the butter price that kept the auction on the plus side. That is now 5 successive positive auctions, all with smallish gains. Since the beginning of the year, however, prices are really only up 6%, although since that time, the same time last year, the gain is more remarkable 60%. It is doubtful that today's event will change any payout levels, though it will solidify the $6 a kilo level already estimated. In the US, new data out today from the Federal Reserve shows that industrial production surged in April, its largest gain in more than 3 years. The 1% jump in the month brought with it a strong rise in capacity utilisation at American factories. Going the other way, however, was data out for home building in April, which stumbled surprisingly when markets were anticipating a strong gain. In China, their central bank made its biggest one-day cash injection into the country's financial markets in nearly 4 months. Mitigating bruised investor confidence is said to be behind the move, and it was big. A net $36 billion was added yesterday. In Australia, the federal government's turn on the big four banks has got nasty and personal. The bank bosses have been vehement in their criticism of the move to tax them selectively, and that has brought an angry response from their Prime Minister, who has rounded on the chairman of NAB, who used to be the head of the Australian Treasury. There is widespread and bipartisan support for the new tax. And staying in Australia, their opposition Labor Party will announce today it will push for a 49.5% top tax rate on personal income tax to help bring their persistent budget deficits under control. And the Labor Party in Britain has also announced that they want to take their top rate to 50%, along with a revival of its policies to nationalise parts of the British industry, starting with the rail networks and their energy system. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is lower today at 2.33%. The price of oil is marginally softer as well. The US crude benchmark is now just under $49 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just under $52 a barrel. Gold is up, however, up $8 at $1,237 an ounce. And the New Zealand dollar is lower than at this time yesterday, and now at 68.9 US cents. On the cross rates, the Kiwi is at 92.7 Aussie cents and 62.1 Euro cents. The TWI is at 73.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.